Hey guys, what's up? This is Dingo Crikey here with another commentary video. This time I'm going to be discussing a topic relating to the upcoming Transformers cartoon, Robots in Disguise. If you guys are interested in more news and commentary on Robots in Disguise, Transformers 5, or just general Transformers discussion topics, then feel free to check out my playlist and channel where I also have over 20 Transformers stop-motion videos, some of which are previewed here. But in this video, I'm going to be discussing information that was released, giving details on Optimus Prime's role in Transformers Robots in Disguise. Obviously, the cartoon hasn't aired yet, but for those of you who are really purist about not really knowing many details before the show comes out, before you see the episode for yourself, I want to warn you that this video will contain major spoilers concerning Optimus's role in the show, along with major spoilers for Transformers Prime. So if you're concerned about spoilers in either of those shows, you've been warned. With that in mind, let's get started. So basically up to this point we've seen clips from the new show, we've seen trailers, and we've seen some of the toys and had a little bit of information revealed about it here or there. But as far as Optimus Prime's character, we haven't really known a whole lot of what he'd actually be doing in the show. After the events at the end of Transformers Prime, everyone assumed that Optimus would probably be a ghost throughout the series. Maybe we would see him in flashbacks and that kind of stuff. And I believe in two of the trailers we do see him as a ghost, or at least Bumblebee seeing his reflection through the water. And I think in one of them Optimus actually says a few words to Bumblebee. But, that was kind of the impression the fans were probably supposed to get. Though I'm sure a lot of us, myself included, were kind of speculating that they would probably bring Optimus back in the new show. But now we have official information from Hasbro revealing Optimus Prime's role in the show. Like I said, it's been around for a little while now, but, I'm probably going to read it off anyways for you guys who haven't heard it. And if some of you who are concerned about spoilers are still around, then you probably don't want to listen to this portion or the rest of the video. So, reading off Optimus's bio. Optimus Prime returns. He will principally serve her as a guide or Bumblebee when he needs OP's help the most. Optimus Prime's real journey and challenge will involve meeting his predecessors, the 12 Primes. This story will play itself out during the course of the first season. In this series, Bumblebee must learn to fill Optimus Prime's shoes as team leader. His new recruits need to function as a well-oiled machine, and Optimus Prime will need to fulfill his destiny and achieve the next step in his evolution into Optimus Supreme. All before our new baddies join forces and roll out. So, there you have it. It looks pretty official that Optimus will be returning as a living, breathing, if robots breathe, character in Transformers Robots in Disguise. But it looks like instead of taking control of the Autobots right when he comes back, he's going to be going on a different journey, and they're going to be taking his character down some different avenues. So I don't know how a lot of people will feel about this. I mean, you're always going to have your people who just, hate Optimus Prime for whatever reason and don't want him back for whatever reason. Well, they probably hate Bumblebee too, but, they want one of them gone at least. And then you might have people who liked Optimus in Transformers Prime, but are just kind of upset to see a lot of redundancy going on here and seeing him come back again. And for the fact that, we actually didn't have that many good guy characters die in Transformers Prime, and not as many characters did die in Prime as you would have thought, judging by the darker tone of the show. Well, it's not super dark, but it's darker than a lot of other Transformers series, being a little bit more mature and all that. So, people might be a little bit upset about that. Personally, I kind of have mixed feelings on this. You guys who have watched some of my previous videos probably know that I'm not one of these people who thinks we need to see Optimus all the time. I could probably go without having Optimus Prime in a Transformers show for the next 3 series, and I'd be pretty fine. It might be nice to have an occasional figure, even if it's a non-show character kind of thing. But, I don't think we always need to have Optimus. I'm also not a big fan of characters coming back from the dead, because basically it doesn't make us take the show as seriously. I mean, this kind of happened in Transformers Armada. Spoilers here. when Smokescreen died, it was really sad and all that. Watching it as a kid, I was like freaking out. But then he's back the next episode, and it really takes away the effect of the death. I mean, I really liked Smokescreen's character in that show. But still, I think you almost do more honor to their character leaving them with a good death than just bringing them back again. But Supernatural is a perfect example of this. I'm not talking about an anime or a cartoon. It's a live-action show on the CW. Like the first 5 seasons were pretty good, but, once we get into like season 6 and beyond, they just start bringing tons of people back. People will be killed like 3 or 4 times in the show, and they're still coming back, and, it takes away any emotional effect of character deaths because, we don't really know if they're dead or not. So in those 2 aspects, I'm not really happy about it. But since they are bringing Optimus's character back, I do think it's kind of cool that we're going to see a little bit of a different take on his character. I mean, it sounds like Bumblebee is still going to be in charge of the Autobots, which means this is one of the first times in a while Optimus isn't going to be the spotlight hero of the show and leader of the Autobots. It looks like we're going to get to see something different in that way. Also, it kind of sounds like they're moving him down to secondary character instead of a main character. Now, it doesn't sound like he's going to be reduced down to a recurring or a minor character, but at least a secondary character. At least that's what it sounds like for the first season of the show, and I think that's pretty cool. Also, being able to see him trying to become Optimus Supreme and all of that kind of stuff, I mean, it sounds kind of funky, kind of like Transformers Energon, which isn't initially a good thing, but hopefully they don't go that direction, totally screw up Prime like Energon did to Armada. That's a discussion for another video, though. But if they were to take Optimus in, let's say, more of a spiritual direction, as long as they don't overdo it like Beast Machines kind of did at points, I think that could be pretty cool. I mean, despite my opinions on some of the other designs in the show, Optimus's does actually look pretty cool. It's a shame that he's only getting a warrior class figure. That doesn't look that great so far. But to sum it up, yeah, it is a little bit predictable and, redundant that Optimus Prime returns again, that we're going to see a focus on Optimus to some extent in another Transformers series, because he is such an overdone character and we basically see him all the time, and it kind of takes away from the ending of Transformers Prime, but I do think there are positives to take out of this. I mean, overall, I'm trying to have more of an open mind to this show. There are a lot of things that I feel kind of iffy about, but, I'll come at it with an open mind, watch the first few episodes and then make my opinion. But, like I was saying, if you like Optimus and, you just like his presence in the show, hearing Peter Cullen voice him, then, that's probably really cool to you that they're bringing him back. And it will also be cool to see some new storylines with Optimus's character. But for me, it's kind of a 50-50 thing, and I guess I'll see how it works out when the show's actually done. It could be done incredibly well, or they could just repeat some of the previous Transformers stories, have Optimus Prime have a huge focus, get no development, all of that kind of stuff, and it could be really bad. We'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, that's my thoughts on the matter. You guys can leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you surprised by this news that Optimus will be coming back in Transformers Robots in Disguise? Are you happy about it, upset about it? Or maybe you just really don't care at all and are already waiting for the next Transformers cartoon and hoping for it to be better than your expectations of Robots in Disguise. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, along with any topic suggestions you might have. It could pertain to Robots in Disguise, Transformers 5, the Age of Extinction toy line, or just other Transformers discussion topics. I don't always get to replying to everything, but if I see it, I'll try to take a look at your comment, and if I think the suggestion sounds like something that I could actually do a video on, then I'll give it a shot. Anyways, that's all I have to say for this one. Stay tuned for more Transformers commentary videos. If you haven't already done so and you're interested in more Transformers commentary videos, check out my previous ones. I have over 40 of them on my channel, along with over 20 Transformers stop motion videos. That's all I have to say for this one. Stay tuned, thanks for watching, and have a good one, guys.